Among Us.
Welcome to Podcast Every Time, or family, along with my gorgeous, just sexy co-host. Yeah, more drizzle,
Yo.
and this third guy we got here. Uh, he threatened that if we didn't bring him on, he would kidnap all of our families. Bengals fans, am I right, gamers?
Yeah.
Now hold on a second.
Everyone, this is Taco. He's wanted to do this for a while. He just couldn't for the way we did it before. But now, due to technical problems, we're doing it like this today.
Yay.
And maybe we like it more for the future. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So, obviously, we have to address the elephant in the room here. That there's something very important going on tomorrow.
It'll be
The Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, the
Now.
The
Puppy Bowl.
Puppy Bowl, yes. I think Team Cats will win.
No. It's Team Fluff versus Team Rough.
I like it rough, so I think I'm going to take it this year.
I like to cuddle, so I'm going with Fluff.
I think the MVP last year was on Rough, and usually they're like alternating victors, so I think I'm gonna go Fluff.
What's the spread?
The spread? I think
Do you
I
have
don't
that
know.
up?
Let's
I
look it
think
up.
it's -1 for Rough.
Ooh. I might just have to take Fluff off that spread.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep spread, man.
All
Nah,
right.
I'm sticking with my boys. Team Rough all the way.
So,
We like it rough.
all right. So, wait, what?
Oh, and
They're
also
both
there's like
negative 120.
What?
then neither team's going to win. I pick neither.
I think I'm
Anyway.
reading this wrong. Never. I shouldn't have been. I've never betted in my life. I shouldn't have done this.
That's the coin, the money odds or something.
Oh, I put my whole mortgage on that.
There's a lot of advertisement names in the Puppy Bowl. I'm not allowed to show that.
What are the chances that... Wait, are there betting odds on the commercials too? I've actually never figured that
I
out.
think there is.
Oh, there's most definitely.
But like, we're not gonna do that.
Well,
Alright.
yeah. Besides the Puppy Bowl, there's something else going on tomorrow. It's like the Super Bowl or something.
Yeah, it's kind
Oh,
of.
the halftime show? Oh, I love that.
Bro, Kendrick's gonna be there.
Yo. Was he the guy who didn't stop his concert when fans were dying?
No, that was Travis Scott.
I'm dumb.
Kendrick's the sit down, be humble guy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's the one who hasn't released an album in like 4 years.
Hey, but he was on a song with his cuz. That's not football related.
We're not going into that.
Anyway, of course, there's two things we need to talk about. We didn't stream for the championship games because we just didn't feel like it. So, of course, as per tradition, we have to go over last week's game, which includes the Pro Bowl and only the Pro Bowl. And I'm gonna end this segment right now by saying we should just cancel the game and only do skills stuff.
Yeah.
The game is literally unwatchable.
I
Did
am
we
of
go
the
over-
thinking that we should just do flag football.
I think that's solid, yeah. Then
It's better
someone-
than like it's better than kind of two-hand touch, but also you can tackle, but also you don't even have to get tackled, but also we don't have to run, but also we're just gonna stand here, but also we're still gonna somehow throw picks when DBs literally aren't even moving.
It's great, man. It's great.
We also have to go through one more game that you may not know about.
What is this game?
Yeah, I'm unaware of what this game is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hold on. No, I'll find it.
All right, so well, that I'll fill dead air, I guess,
Okay.
and talk about my players of the week. And of course,
Wait,
I need two for the
don't
NFC and
don't
two
we
for
need
the
to go over
NFC.
the championship round?
No, that was a week ago. No one cares.
Okay, I
Okay.
found it. We also have to go over FaZe Clan versus AMP in their
Oh,
flag
God.
football
True.
matchup.
Brett Favre with 4 interceptions plus.
A pick six.
He had 3 pick sixes, I think. It was
Hey,
insane.
all I know is that Michael Vick is good.
He's definitely better. He's also like 10
All
years
right.
younger, but
He's a real
11.
dog out there, though.
True.
true.
Really puts in all the fight he can.
You know,
He deserves it. Yeah, so my players of the week, of course, are for offensive, it's both Diggs because they both play offense. And defensively, so, uh, yeah, that's enough of the Pro Bowl.
Micah Parsons because he like decked out the punter at one point.
Did they punt?
Someone punted?
I didn't hear about that.
Poor AJ Cole. He had to work.
Nah, it wasn't AJ Cole. It was the NFC one.
Micah Parsons plays on the Cowboys.
Wait. You're right.
And this is why I brought Gavin on the show. One for his vast football knowledge. This is why he's the co-host there.
You don't even have the excuse that you cheer for a team on the AFC. You cheer for the Buccaneers.
Yeah. I'm a Chargers fan. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You right.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of the first come.
Alright.
I'm a fan of cock.
Same.
Alright.
But before we get into the Super Bowl, there's something we probably should talk about. And it was NFL honors.
Aaron Rodgers did not deserve MVP.
Base.
Honestly, I think people need to stop seeing it as MVP as more just a best quarterback award.
It is.
It is, yeah.
But even I don't think he was MVP with that.
I mean, if you look at Brady's stat line, it was very like stat Padford type stats. Like lots of garbage time touchdowns and like if you look at some of the interceptions he threw all season, like when the Buccaneers were losing, Brady was throwing like 3 picks.
True, but that's the
I
Like-
just don't like Rodgers.
That's fair. He's probably staying on the Packers though. I think that's probably the most likely thing to happen. I think anyone that believes that there's a different, like a more likely solution is crazy.
I think Broncos are probably a close second, but
I just think him staying on the Packers makes too much sense. Like last year, all the Packers like GMs, like personnel, players were all like really hush hush about Rodgers. But this year, everyone's like, "Hey, yeah, we love you, Rodgers. Yeah."
Please don't leave.
Like, I don't know. Anyway, NFL honors. So as Victor said, his name's Victor. Hi, Victor.
Hello.
Aaron Rodgers said Aaron Rodgers won MVP. Not MVP though. That belongs to Dak Prescott still.
It's still Trubisky
it's
in
still
my heart.
Trubisky. Yeah. It's always Trubisky, man.
Offensive player of the year was Cooper Kupp, which I don't think was a surprise to anyone. It was probably going to be Jonathan Taylor until the Colts lost to the Jaguars, and
Yeah. Well,
not even the Titans lost to the Jaguars, and they always lost to bad teams.
I do wonder What makes the Colts lose to the Jaguars in Jacksonville? Do their drinks get spiked?
I mean, I think
I
it's
just think the Colts like playing down to competition,
That too.
or but only to the Jaguars. Like they'll destroy terrible teams unless it's the Jaguars, and they always keep it close.
the
Anyway,
rivalry, man.
defensive player of the year was T.J. Watt. I feel like T.J. Watt was obvious. I don't think anyone really thought it wasn't going to be T.J. Watt.
People thought
Offensive Rookie of the Year was
Trevon Diggs,
the
man.
Trayvon Diggs, the best worst corner of all time.
What do you
Yeah,
mean? He had
Literally
11 picks.
yeah, interceptions, man.
he's a he's a fucking wide receiver.
Damn.
Chapman, he gets triggered
That's
over
what
Trevon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs makes me so angry.
Jalen Diggs?
Now that's one I can get behind.
Wait. Jalen
Apparently,
Diggs?
Trayvon Diggs is also a piece of shit dad too. So
Which is
Wait.
interesting because his son's always in TV.
because his son has more personality and is more likable than he is.
Well, yeah. He's like a little kid.
Speaking of little kids, we have the entire Bengals roster, including Offensive Rookie of the Year Jamar Chase
How dare you?
and Comeback Player of the Year Joe Burrow.
Let's go.
Both
I think comeback player of the year
Joe
should be Matt
Burrow.
Stafford for simply getting out of Detroit.
he was
Didn't
also
Matt
injured
Stafford
after
already
last
get
year.
a comeback player of the year for staying in
Probably.
Detroit?
He probably has before. I think he
Hmm.
he would always get injured for like half the season. It would just depend like which half.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm looking it up. 2011.
2011. Third year in the league.
2011,
so
he won comeback player of the year.
this is probably the first time that two first overall picks who won Comeback Player of the Year are playing in the Super Bowl.
Who
That might not
knows?
be true,
I'm pretty sure
but
that's
that
true.
might be the stat Sports Center needs to steal from me.
We will not
Um,
fact check.
There was, of course, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, Micah Parsons, which I felt like was painfully obvious. He's by far probably the best player on that defense, and is probably one of the reasons why Trayvon Diggs gets so many picks, because he's actually pressuring the quarterback, forcing errant throws, and Trayvon Diggs can just catch it while he's
Yeah.
sagged off a receiver by 5 yards. And then, of course, the only award that matters, Coach of the Year, was won by the great Mike Vrabel. And hey, Victor, you notice a team who didn't have any players who got awards? Can you think of any teams?
Haha, the Buccaneers.
And the Chargers.
Oh,
Fuck.
you know who got robbed of an award?
Don't say Zach Taylor.
You know
Don't
who?
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't you dare
Miles
say that.
Garrett.
Oh.
Oh,
How did he not win Man of the Year?
I forgot about that one. Andrew Whitworth won that. I'm not sure why he won that. I think he's just because he's old. I think that's why he won that.
You know,
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
people could have guessed. If you're paying attention to NFL social media, I feel like you could have guessed he was going to win it because they were posting a lot about Andrew Whitworth.
yeah. You know, Rams and Bengals accounted for 4 awards. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's 4
Why?
more than the Bucks and Chargers combined.
You're right.
I'm still sad that Whitworth isn't with the Bengals anymore.
No, he's too busy playing in the Super. Wait,
Man, the Bengals could really use an O lineman that could block.
I don't know why they let him walk. I was so sad
because
when
that's
I
what they
found
do
that
with
out.
every single O lineman. They either like pay them really cheap contracts until they retire and be sad, or they just let them leave.
What are the chances that the Bengals can bring back Geno Atkins?
He's available.
In 3 hours? Not very likely, but
I mean, maybe they can somehow convince the Cardinals to cut AJ Green too.
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
The Rams got Eric Weddle.
Yeah. So like, yeah, let's go Eric Weddle. He needs a ring. So let's start off completely objective first, before we get to subjective, like who we think's gonna win and stuff like that. For each Super Bowl team, they each have a formula to win the game. Now, we have an expert on one team, so we're gonna give him the job right now because of telling us what the Bengals need to do to win. Because of course that's his team. He didn't know he was doing this until right now, because I was going to do it until right now.
All right. Just tell me when I should start.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. So what I believe the Bengals need to do to win is they need to pressure Matt Stafford and keep Joe Burrow safe. The issue with that is Matt Stafford has a good O-line, Joe Burrow does not. So, Aaron Donald is making me scared. I think if the Bengals are able to force Matt Stafford to make mistakes and the offense is able to capitalize on those mistakes, I think that's their best way of winning. So basically what they did to Mahomes in the AFC Championship.
I think that like a problem for the Bengals that is going under the radar because their O-line is so terrible is Jalen Ramsey existing. Because on Jalen Ramsey, Jamar Chase isn't going to be able to just run straight and get wide open. That's not going to happen on Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
unless
but
it's Mike Evans.
at the same time, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, C.J. Uzomah, Joe Mixon.
CJ
Uzomah's health is questionable. Like he's playing, but he's
Jalen Ramsey was hurt. I'm not exactly sure what his injury is, but he was absent from a few practices. We'll see how that goes, but
the thing is, I am actually very confident in the fact that the Rams could probably rush with 3 and it still feel like a blitz against Burrow.
Yeah, Leonard Floyd is going to kill Jonah Williams. Aaron Donald can probably beat a triple team against that O-line.
And then Von Miller with his horrible haircut.
Yeah, and then they're not going to do that realistically. They're going to bring in guys like I don't think Sebastian Joseph's available. But like Greg Gaines has been secretly phenomenal for them.
He's been really good throughout the playoffs. And throughout when he played during the season, he was pretty good too.
Darius Williams. This is kind of like a good segue for. I guess I'll go into the Rams since I think I'm the one here that wants the Rams to win.
Yeah, you are.
What the Rams need to do to win, it mostly comes on the defensive side of the ball, because honestly, the Bengals rely on how their offense is playing. If their offense is playing well, then their defense plays well. If their offense is playing like shit, then their defense forgets how to cover people. So what the Rams really need to do is just do what they do all season. Just use your corners that are really good. Darius Williams is super underrated. Just don't let him get to the safeties because you don't have any of those anymore. Oh,
Eric Weddle's back there.
Yeah, just like 38. Aaron Donald needs to wreck house. Von Miller needs to be the Von Miller that we've seen throughout the season, like beginning of the season, the Broncos, and then this playoff run. Leonard Floyd needs to prove that he's worth every fucking $50 million contract he's on. And on offense, they need Matthew Stafford to be the Matthew Stafford that wins football games instead of throws them away.
Like that
And
interception he threw to the 49ers. That was dropped.
exactly. I think the key matchup in this game is going to be Cooper Kupp against Mike Hilton. OBJ versus Eli Apple is just not going to be fair, and it's going to be really fun to watch.
Chidobe Awuzie is probably he's the slack guy, isn't he?
No, he's an outside guy, but I think
Cooper Kupp's gonna be in the
they
slot.
Eli Apple was on Tyreek Hill the entire game, pretty much against the Chiefs until they put him on Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I think so. Tyler Higbee, I believe, is out, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I haven't looked into that.
I'm gonna look it up right now because if he's not, their tight end situation is in a interesting situation to say the least. He's ruled
Something
out of
else,
Super Bowl. Yeah.
I feel like something that Victor missed with the Bengals though was really getting Joe Mixon going. Like I know the Rams D line is phenomenal,
Yeah.
but
No. I know that.
if Joe Burrow is going to be dying in the pocket all game, you need at least some way for them to not just fucking all out blitz so that you have 0 seconds in the pocket. And that is going to be by running the ball with Joe Mixon. And I said this in I believe this in middle of the year. I don't know if Gavin will remember me saying this. But for a while, that offense only ever functioned if Joe Mixon was going.
Oh yeah. Like when the Bengals Jets game happened, I think that was brought up quite a bit. Cause
Yeah. No, it was the game where Joe Mixon just dropped the ball. I think
oh,
that's where I said it.
that was against the Chargers, right?
Might have been against the Broncos. I don't remember. Um, either way, he's a really important part to that offense, even though he's not as flashy as Jamar Chase or T. Higgins or Joe Burrow, Joe Burr, Joe Shiesty, Joe I'll fuck your bitch, whatever you want to call him. And he's a really important part to that. And the Rams need to stop giving the ball to Cam Akers, on the other hand, because he just keeps fumbling like a fucking idiot.
I do think Sean McVay will see the weak Bengals run defense and go, maybe a little bit. Just a little.
No, dude, Sean McVay is really he's really good. He's a really good coach, but he's really bad at designing run plays. He just loves running at the best player on the defense. You see, against the Bucks, he ran it into Vita Vea almost every single time. So he's just gonna keep running to DJ Reader over and over again, and it's gonna have varying effects.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take a non-biased approach. You guys went over the way to win for both teams. I think, how can the fans win?
By not buying $1,000 tickets.
Yeah, don't attend the game.
No, you bought $1,000 tickets. Wait, I need to buy those.
Yeah, you might as well just bet on one of the teams winning if you're gonna attend the Super Bowl. You're more likely to get something out of it. But I think the fans win by having a terrible first half for both teams. I think that's how you win. If both teams
I do think that
first half, the second half will be one of the better halves of football I think we've ever seen. Tin Can Greg.
I think it'd be only poetic if Matthew Stafford, after a close picking up, wins the game off what he's known for, which is the 2-minute.
The 2-minute drill of Matt Stafford would probably be a great way. I think it's going to come down to either a Matt Stafford 2-minute drill or McPherson field goal.
I love McPherson. When they drafted him, I loved the pick.
I'm ready for the Titans to have their like 9th kicker in the last 3 years.
You guys had Fat Randy for some reason.
Hey, he was pretty average.
Fair.
Average is good. Average is great.
Average is good.
Average is like signed to a 7-year contract for $20 million for the Titans.
True.
I will say one of the only reasons why I liked the McPherson pick by the Bengals was because of the video of him kicking the bottle cap off that Gatorade.
Yeah, but it's not prime, so he's not like a gamer.
True. He should have time traveled to the future, gone back, and done it with Prime.
Yeah, that would have been based. Now he's not based.
What flavor is your favorite?
I haven't tried it yet, but it'll probably be blue raspberry, I imagine.
Mine is great.
Anyway, football.
It is not.
Football.
It is not great.
All right.
Now, I'm just gonna avoid, all the biased picks to the end. So, if you just want to hear what team we think is gonna win and why we want them to win, skip to the end because I'm trying to delay things here. What is your guys' personal favorite prop bet of the Super Bowl that people get overly excited for, but if you look at it from an outside lens, is really stupid?
Prop bet? Like,
Can you repeat the question?
Prop bet, like the game goes to overtime, or both teams combined have 10 plus touchdowns, or Matt Stafford throws for 275.
I think the Gatorade color is one of the dumber ones, because it's literally, so it's just a guess, first of all, and I think Vegas already knows what Gatorade color it is, so if you look for whatever one is like the highest odds of winning, like the lowest odds of winning like a lot of money, that's probably the right answer, and all the people betting on it are just losing money. But yeah.
I don't know what the dumbest bet is.
I personally think this is going to be a really hot take. I think the coin flip is the dumbest thing ever.
It is
It's
just a 50-50.
It's just a 50-50 odds, bro.
But
That's like
even then, if you look into it a bit more, you could probably figure it out, so it's not even that much of a bet.
Isn't there also like a bet if something about something about the halftime show, like something goes wrong or something?
Yeah, wardrobe malfunction
Like,
during the halftime show.
yeah, that one. Now that's the real answer.
That
Because
sounds
now
like a
you're
bait.
betting on someone.
Come on, give me a titty slip. Oh, come on, I just lost $100,000. God damn it.
Do you think people that bet yes when Adam Levine took his shirt off got their money?
No. Because that wasn't a
No.
malfunction, that was planned.
Yeah. And if it wasn't planned, Vegas will say it was.
Yeah. I think betting on the first score of the game
I just hope
is
Snoop
a
Dogg
bad
would.
move. I think a defense is going to score the first touchdown of the game.
If I were to guess, will Joe Burrow get sacked? No.
No, he won't get sacked.
If Joe Burrow does not get sacked at all in the Super Bowl, then that will be a miracle greater than when. No, I shouldn't say.
If Joe Burrow doesn't get sacked during the Super Bowl, he probably threw like 6 picks.
If Joe Burrow doesn't get sacked in the Super Bowl and he didn't throw a single pick, then it is just divine intervention at that point.
Where's an
over under is probably like 5.5.
Joe Burrow sacks. Let me see it. Where's it at?
Do you think the playoff record for most sacks in a game will be broken?
No.
I think it'd be really funny if they tied the Titans record of sacks in the game, in the postseason game. It's not just the Titans' record. It's like 4 teams that have it, but
Yeah. The Bengals, Joe Burrow is the most sacked quarterback in a playoff run in history at this point.
Yeah, well, we kind of all knew that.
Yeah, but like,
he's
After
gonna
a
be like
9-sack game, it's pretty hard not to be the most sacked quarterback in postseason.
he is like the most comparable player to Big Ben ever, or like even like a Brett Favre. It's like he just does stuff and gets sacked all the time,
Yeah, but I would say that
but
he
he looks
isn't
great
as
doing it.
mindless as Big Ben.
true.
Like, he actually knows how to read a defense. Big Ben just said, fuck it, Antonio Brown's getting more CTE today.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Vontae Burfict also said that though.
yeah, that was a little bit of Vontez Perfect on this orange side over here.
Just because Vontaze Burfict started, it doesn't mean Big Ben didn't continue it.
Antonio Brown wasn't even there for much longer. He was too busy doing diva shit.
Alright.
I still will never forgive Vontaze Burfict for ruining a Super Bowl win.
Huh?
But then again, without Vontaze Burfict, we wouldn't have the Cinderella story that is this year.
Is it really a Cinderella story? Like this season has all just been a clusterfuck.
Listen, man, for me, it's been
Nothing
a
makes
Cinderella
sense.
story.
It would have been a Cinderella story if we got a Steelers Niners Super Bowl.
It
Like,
it would have been a Cinderella story if a lot of other things happened. But I, as a Bengals fan, consider this a Cinderella story.
I'm just gonna keep
Joe
playing
Burrow's
the-
first full season, and he takes them to the Super Bowl.
Just gonna play Antonio Brown.
just gonna keep playing the GIF over and over.
Just keep watching.
And
Alright, we're done
look
with that.
real close, you can see exactly where his career.
Alright, so I think we've been stalling long enough. Alright,
Yes.
so we're gonna let the coin decide on a few things now. So the coin, as you all know, participated in the playoff predictions. Now its Super Bowl was not this. Its Super Bowl was Rams Titans, and it had the Rams winning.
So it just has the Rams winning, I think, right?
So we can just go with
Unless
the
the-
Rams winning, but that would be boring. And I see we have a triple heads here. We're flipping 3 coins. Tails equals Bengals. Heads equals Rams. So we're gonna flip the 3 coins here. And we have okay, hold up. We're not doing that. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna change it to 1 coin and we're gonna flip it 3 times. Alright. Okay, heads. So 1 vote for the Rams. Tails, 1 vote. Okay, is it just back and forth? It's a lame sight.
They need to keep it 50-50 somehow. Come on.
Oh, hold up.
Rams win.
Rams
Thank you,
win.
coin.
Yeah, Rams win. Alright. According to the coin.
Thank you, coin.
Almighty coin.
Yeah.
Didn't the coin have no? I think the coin had the Bengals one too, right? The coin didn't have the Raiders.
Yeah, coin had
I don't
this
remember.
one.
The coin had a Bills Titans AFC Championship and a Rams Packers, I believe, right?
The Rams Packers was pretty close, one game off.
Rams Packers was it had the entire wild card round was right for the coin. Except for the Eagles Bucks game, but we'll just call that a fluke.
Yeah, Brady paid off like the refs, so that doesn't count.
Alright, so we have two predictions here by the coin. Alright. Now, final thing we're doing for the coin is the score prediction. So I have a random number generator here of 6 to 50. I'm going to generate two numbers. Higher scores the Rams, obviously, because the Rams are selected to win from the coin. So 11 and 26. All right. Rams
So,
win
according
26
to the
11.
coin, Rams win 26-11.
Yes.
So the Bengals are going to score a field goal and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Wait. Just those two, no touchdown.
Yeah, no touchdown. We don't need that. No, it's actually 3 field goals and a safety.
Incredible.
All right. Oh, and then man predictions are here. 24-21. Bengals win. All right.
All right. So now we'll get into each of us. We'll start with we'll start with the Bengals fan. Who do you want to win? Who do you think will win? And what do you think the coin toss and score will be? I guess is what we're doing here.
Yep.
I want the Bengals to win. I desire it so much that if they don't win, I will say Bloody Mary 3 times in my mirror. And sadly, I have to face the facts, and that is that the Rams are the much more well-rounded team. They have all the better players except for a few positions, and I want the Bengals to win so much, but I also know that for the Bengals to win, they have to do a lot of things right, and the Rams have to do a lot of things wrong, so
The Rams do like self-imploding, so it's possible.
it's
They're
possible,
actually
but
doing that.
yeah. But if I have to give my prediction without my bias of being a Bengals fan, I'd say Rams beat Bengals 23-10. But in my heart, Bengals win 36-33.
And your coin toss prediction?
Yeah, what's the coin toss?
Oh, I think tails.
Tails coin toss. All right.
Tails never fails.
All right.
All right, so obviously we have a second Rams pick in the call. I definitely didn't change the name to make it even. All right, no. All right, so I'll go next.
Mm-hmm.
The host, of course. I gave my co-host the pleasure of going last on the SuperBowl. No. Who do I want to win? I'm fine with either team winning. I would like to make that clear. But I want the Rams to win because they just have more players that are aging and getting up there that just don't have the ring. Like they have Eric Weddle, they have Aaron Donald, they have Johnny Hecker, they have Matthew Stafford, they have Whitworth, they have Cup even. He's like 28, but whatever. They have Robert Woods who tore his ACL. They have all these guys that I just want to see win, and while I do want to see these Bengals players win, they're a very young team, and they could probably do it again as long as Zach Taylor isn't a hack. Like the Bengals have cap, the Bengals have youth, the Bengals have talent. They just need to do it again. They need to build a better defense and an O-line, and whatever. Who do I think will win? I think the Rams just match up really well against the Bengals because pretty much the Rams have everything that can exploit the Bengals' weaknesses. And I do think it's going to be a really good game because Joe Burrow has like that big cock, big game energy. I think it'll be a score of 20, 27, 23. Rams.
And your coin toss prediction?
Tails never fails.
Alright. Well, so that leaves me.
Wait, why'd you just put Zach Taylor sucks?
It was part of your prediction. Alright, so no. So alright, so I am going to be the sole Bengals win predictor here, I guess. I wasn't expecting that to be the case, but that's what's happening. So I'm gonna have the Bengals beat the Rams.
Music.
Yeah. Have the Bengals beat the Rams, and like I said earlier, I think it's gonna come down to either a 2-minute drive from Stafford or a McPherson kick. And because of that, Bengals are gonna win by 3. And I think the Bengals will win. They actually aren't going to win by 3. They're going to win 36 to 35.
Now, there's another narrative that, like, before Gavin picks his coin toss here, I forgot to bring up. It is Gavin's postseason Super Bowl pick against my before season Super Bowl pick.
Yes. I did choose the Bengals to beat the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl in my original postseason predictions, so I just kind of have to stick with it.
I think I had Chiefs Rams.
You had Chiefs Packers.
All the way back in the beginning. No, at the beginning.
I had crippling depression.
I remember. I think I had the Rams. I think I had the Rams in the Super Bowl. I don't remember if I had the Lions, but like all the way to the back in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I think it was the Chiefs.
Yeah. It was probably the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know. I had Bills. Someone.
Probably had, like Bills, Panthers. Huge.
Yeah. Bills Panthers. I also see a bunch of tails, and I'm like, that probably is not the pick, but tails does never fail. So, tails coin toss. All right.
So we do have someone else listening on the podcast. So you don't have to make game predictions, but I am going to request that you do pick the coin toss.
Yeah, pick a coin toss. Come on.
And as we wait for that, let's address the big person in the room. The
Me.
Buccaneers fan.
Oh.
How do you feel about the quarterback situation?
We don't talk about that.
He's a Bucs fan. He's used to not having a quarterback. This is like these past 2 seasons have been the first time he's been like, ooh, a quarterback that's above average. Like he saw Jameis Winston was like, man, some elite talent, and he saw Brady and he's like, what?
Will Kyle Trask become God?
I don't know if Kyle Trask will make the roster next season.
Kyle Trask will probably.
What if you get Kirk Cousins?
Oh.
Okay, understandable.
It's Carson Palmer, basically, in Arizona. That's what you're getting if you get Kirk Cousins in Tampa.
Who are the two teams that like were thinking about just switching quarterbacks? It was Vikings and someone else. I'm trying to just swap.
Vikings
Yeah.
Browns. Baker for
Which if I'm the Browns, I'm like everything.
You don't have like
Stupid con.
That's all right. Okay.
Baker's younger, and he's probably like the Chiefs. So I don't think we're getting a coin toss out of. But for them, listen to our conversations. I'll give them one free shout out. Everyone go to this YouTube channel and go and like and subscribe to this YouTube channel right here.
Look, it's got
It's
350
very,
subscribers.
yeah, if you're a big fan of ringtone tutorials, she's got you covered.
Alright.
No, picture.
Alright.
He's still there.
So, I'd like to do one more thing for us to predict. Super Bowl MVP.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go last on this one.
the coin is going to go up first. So, I got numbers 1 to 99. And whenever player on the Rams wears the number the coin chooses is our Super Bowl MVP. Number 99, Aaron Donald is the coin's Super Bowl MVP. Alright.
All right. That's a good choice. Good job, Coin.
Alright, Victor. Who's your Super Bowl MVP?
Uh, 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 uh. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
With the Rams winning.
He will be the first player in a long time to win MVP while on the losing team.
Well, you didn't take a coin toss, so I had to make sure to link your channel and make sure everyone knew to go like and subscribe for some ringtone tutorials.
Heads or tails? What is it?
Heads or tails? Okay.
Tails never fails. Good
five
choice.
tails.
We all have,
This can't go wrong.
and just because he's not here, Teeks picks heads.
Teeks would probably pick heads. All good.
No, it's okay. We're not bullying you. We also pick tails.
We all pick tails.
Okay.
Anyway, you go with your Super Bowl MVP now.
My Super Bowl MVP is going to be
She got you. Overreact. For that joke, go like it.
We don't use that language here. I'm sorry.
Now, why do you think that the Bengals will get a good performance out of this BJ?
Alright,
I'm
changing my answer. Okay.
Why do you think this BJ will be really good? Kevin's gonna edit all of that out. Gonna cut all of it.
Alright, that's my prediction.
What?
Joe Mixon is Super Bowl MVP in my eyes. I think he'll have 2 or 3 touchdowns.
All right. So as the technical official is whatever the fuck, I must get the final word of the playing season of football in the final prediction. So my Super Bowl MVP, the coin stole it. So I'm gonna think of someone else. The coin yoinked mine.
The coin's built different, man.
You just said mine. So instead, I'm going to give it to Cooper Kupp. Not Matt
Why?
Stafford. Cooper Kupp. Because he's white.
Understandable. Have a great day.
No, but I don't know. I just didn't want to give it to Matthew Stafford.
Why not? Do you not like Matthew Stafford?
No, I love Matthew Stafford. I just think it's boring to pick a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
But they picked it for MVP.
I always pick out MVP for the actual MVP because there's actually zero chance anyone else wins that award. I would like it to be like a little asterisk next to my pick, though, that it was going to be Aaron Donald until the coin was a fucking beast. And
MVP Cooper Kupp.
all right, so that was the podcast. The final one of the playing season. We might do Super Bowl recap podcast. Maybe even Thursday. Maybe. But it's the end of the season. So I must leave. But so must all of my pals here. Of course, we have the guest co-host. We have Big Biggie. We have the illustrious, the glorious, the almighty Gavin Mothersel. We have the girls take the point toss. Go subscribe. And we have me, Chapman. And for the final time of the playing season, this is Chapman saying peace.
Peace.